Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome back. I hope your holidays were great. We got another episode of World of Tanks here, the holiday event. I'm your host, TedTokez, and this is gonna be a decent little show here, man. We got I'm lying. I'm lying out my back end here. I actually don't even know which matches I'm about to watch. I just know that I just know that 95% of my matches in this mode were like podium placement. So my guess is it's going to be a good one. You know, might see me double the enemy's damage. I did that for probably half my games, doubled everybody else's damage. But excuse me. But as you can see, I made my first initial push way into the enemy territory. We got our team still back at the spawn, basically, and I'm all the way over here in the enemy spawn. You know, such a difference in the teammate, their presence on the map is very lacking, in my opinion. All right, now that wasn't the best intro for a push. However, if you look, I did get 1875 damage out of that, so not too bad for pushing in there against them 3 tanks and still managing 2,000 damage out of the enemies before they got me. Alright, after the spawn, we start heading right back up in there. We know exactly what we want to do. We seen that one heavy, and we think that one or that arty might be a good chance for us. We take out that arty and see another one to chip into. We chip into that one instead. Look at that. Grab that package, get some partial health out of it. Nice. Got this arty chasing us down, I think. We're going to wait. Try and get him, catch him slipping. Might have been able to get a couple shots of that doorway, but probably is best to wait. That way we're not wasting that many bullets on the before and after of the little angle that we had there, that little window of shootability. But we ended up getting that one. Tried to flank us. So we go back to the battle now. We see an artillery over there. Not sure what it was doing. Maybe trying to get a flank play on us. Maybe trying to get on that top. Maybe it just spawned back. I'm not sure. But we see it. We're going for it. Now we got to dodge the artillery of the arty. If we don't, it's going to be able to get us. Boom, we got our reload. Gave it a little ram to help with some of the damage. We didn't hurt ourselves too much with it. And now we got this guy. Look at this. This dude thinks he's going to get us, huh? Let's see. I don't remember. I think I win this one. I'm not sure. I might have lost. I don't have the best memory these days. It's crazy. When I was a kid, I had a pretty good memory. I used to remember events happening like as they happened, how they happened. Now, man, I'm lucky I remember what the hell I just said. You know, it's kind of crazy growing up, kids. You know, keep practicing. Don't take it easy on yourselves. I'd be 10 times the man I was today if I didn't take it as easy as I did at points in my life. Not to say that I'm a small man, you know what I mean? And I'm not just speaking on size, you know. I'm known for my failures and my successes in real life. You know, it's not something that yeah, you know, life, man, it happens whether you want to happen to it or not, it'll happen to you. So, you know, it's kind of that, you know. Alright, heading back up in there. You see me taking shots at that arty, trying to get that stack off, and then I'm going to reload, try to dodge them cherry bombs. Got a good chunk of my health. We see another teammate we can help in a fight. Boom. Get some points on that. Grab that package. Got some partial health. Nice, nice. Got another teammate we could help. Got to reload first. Give him a little can of cram. And then into him. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Got to reload. Got an arty over here. We dodged the contact. Jumped clean over that guy. Perfect landing because of that highway. Boom, nice rotation. Nice rotation. Look like some opposition on the other sides of this center battlefield area. But we didn't get countered just to yet. And a little shot right there. Now we're about to reload. We see some more targets for ourselves. And we try to make a play on this Artie. Speed boost past his cherry bombs so that we can maybe dodge them. And then that other Artie had his cherry bombs reloaded and was able to take us out. Now, as you can see, let me zoom in here. All right, now as you can see, I got 4 kill ribbons out of the 15 that we have as a team. Right? So currently, I'm again about third of the team's achievement rate is mine. I am now up past 10,000 damage. And you could see I did not get that amount of damage sitting out of the battlefield looking for free points. I got that amount of damage being in battles the entire time, forcing the amount of points I need to collect within that next 60 seconds, a much different type of participation awareness than if I didn't have to say I'm overwatching and I don't have to dodge the next 1,500 damage that might hit my tank, right? No, they don't have to worry about that, so they're feeling comfortable sitting back there, getting the little bit of points that they get. Now, as you can see, how many of these overwatchers are going to get, you know, another 2,000, 3,000 damage out of the next 2 battles it ran into, you know? They probably won't because they're so accustomed to the Overwatch that they don't allow themselves. See, look at this. What'd I tell you? I got 2nd place. Not too bad. Not too bad. I don't know. Honestly, maybe it was because of the actual XP points. The dude only got like 200 more points than me, not even in XP. But I outdid him in every other stat except for we both did 0 in assisted. Mostly because I didn't look at the actual player statistics, you know, the little player charts individually, because the dude might have like deflected more bullets than me, or, you know, just had maybe half my deaths and did what he, you know what I mean? So I just didn't see it. So, you know, not too sure how I got 2nd place that time. However, I'm not going to complain because most of my matches were 1st place, and if I'm 1st place every time, how is anybody else ever going to get to be 1st place if I'm in the match? You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of why I started playing the way I play, as I do now. I don't play to be 1st place. I just play to play the game. And it just so happens that because of how I play the game, I'm either probably going to be 1st place or 15th place. It really is just it's really just dictated by what I do, right? The type of opportunity that I choose to capitalize or try to achieve that round or that match, compared to what my team does from whatever position they probably all choose to sit in, right? Now, we don't have to try and argue this. It's not a debate. It's not something even worthy of being up for debate. That's probably the main reason why skill-based scaling in RNG came about. When you actively watch the matches and can see, you know, anywhere from 50 to 75% of the team doing nothing but getting points because of other players, right? Like that Artie right there in the battlefield, right? There may not be an enemy there anymore, but that's because that Artie was in the battlefield with me. We were taking on the enemies, you know what I mean? All them tanks back there behind us, like towards that basket, like they're not going to get many points. They're going to get the points that the enemies allow them to get. They're not going to get the points that they allow themselves to get. That's the difference between Overwatch and frontline points. That's why I say you're going to get your 10K on the front line much faster. It's going to be a little harder, might even be a lot harder depending on the situation. But you're going to get your 10K faster on the front line as far as the opportunity, right? Now the capitalization of the opportunity, that's a different argument. That's a matter of your skill, you know, the things you've done in the game that aren't skill related, such as like things like a simple choosing to angle, right? You may have skill, but everybody has that skill. It's not like a skill gap. Everybody knows how to angle. It's just a matter of how good you can angle and how effective you can angle for deflection points. So when you're in the actual battle on the front line, you kind of have more opportunity, right? You don't have to sit around and wait for an enemy to peek a corner. You can peek the corner and get the enemy, right? Overwatch has to wait for that corner to be peeked or an enemy to present themselves in a way that they can capitalize, right? So that's why they're going to take much longer to get their 10,000 damage. Now, let's get into the more fruits and nuts of the whole Overwatch frontline argument. Me, personally, I respect and appreciate Overwatch. However, I think we should have 10 frontliners and 3 to 5 Overwatch compared to 3 to 5 frontliners and 10 Overwatch. Because here's the thing. If 3 players got if 3 players on frontline got 10,000 damage each, guess what? You Overwatchers probably didn't get any points to share between each other, right? So that's 10 tanks that just had their whole game taken away from them because 3 players effectively played the game properly. Maybe not completely properly. Maybe they made mistakes. Maybe they ended up dying in the end. Who knows? You know, a lot of different things could have happened, but that regardless, that 10,000 damage that they got on the front line, whether it's 1 tank, 2 tanks, 3 tanks, that's going to make such a different impact in the game than 1 tank, 2 tank, or 3 tanks getting 10,000 damage as Overwatch, right? Now, the players on the front line that get 10,000 damage, well, they probably just saved some teammates from taking damage, right? Maybe they didn't waste any of the enemy's time besides the fact that they, finished their time to waste, right? Now, maybe that's the case. However, even if not, the enemies did not get to damage the front line or the Overwatch as much because frontline was there making an impact, not waiting to make an impact like Overwatch, not making an impact after it's too late like Overwatch. Frontline either makes the impact or fails, right? Overwatch has that level of I can make more mistakes than even necessary or appreciated by everybody to still reach my goal as getting damage in the end. And it blows my mind because they'll sit here and fight each other on their own team for damage points. Like, they're even doing anything. Like, half the enemies still got more damage than them even when they win. You know why? Because they suck. You can't tell me somebody spending 5 minutes in a match to get 5,000 damage, averaging 1,000 damage a minute, is somebody who's good when their tank averages 3,000 damage a minute. They could have got their damage in half the time if they actually played their tank, right? So I don't have to argue these things. These are genuine foundational pillars of facts on the battlefield. As you can see, I don't have tons of kills this time, but I do have a good bit of damage. We're only really halfway through. They just got 2 more points. They're at 19 out of 20 now. We're still at 13 out of 20. All right, so we got the least experience. That's probably got a big factor on how the scores, because, as you can see, I did more damage than all of them, and the only one that got more assists than me is that guy that got 53. I wonder if I did it, by the way, if I got him that 53 or not. I don't know if I did or not, but he got more kills than me, and another guy tied, but I had 3,000 more damage than that tied kill count. So I don't know. Yeah, this was probably one of the only games that I didn't get podium in, though. So we got some more of these coming up. We'll scatter them out throughout the year with regular matches. All from roughly just a few to a half a dozen different sessions we played that holiday event. And hey, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed your Christmas and Happy New Year's to you.